Dark on BART, the transit agency spending millions on new lights, but most of them still in the box. And we're tracking a warmer weekend. Your forecast coming up. I'm Diana San Juan. Let's get you synced in. Our latest investigation shines light on a problem at BART. It had bought new lights for San Francisco underground tunnels and never installed them. Most have been sitting unopened in a warehouse for years. The transit agency has installed about 30% of them in the Berkeley tunnel, but still none in San Francisco, where the lighting is substandard and could be a problem during an emergency evacuation.
Sometimes I do look at some of these things and say, gosh, that could be pretty absurd.
Watch the entire story on NBCBayArea.com/investigations. We're celebrating Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Month here at NBC Bay Area, so I want to talk to you about North Beach's Caffe Trieste, which opened back in 1956. And for nearly half of that historic 68-year run, it's been Paul Maedje behind the counter. He was born in Indonesia on the island of Java. In his 33 years there, he's trained countless other baristas and made probably millions of drinks. And after years of giving back to the cafe, one day, about 10 years ago, the cafe gave back to him in an unexpected way.
I met my husband, Karsten, here. Yeah, they legalized the gay marriage 2015. We got married 2015. It's a miracle. People don't think this is a big deal, but it's a big deal for me.
If such records were kept, Maedje might be the longest-serving barista in San Francisco or even the West Coast. But since they're not, he's simply content with the 33 years of life he's poured into this neighborhood. And it's getting warmer across the Bay Area. Here's meteorologist Kari Hall with your weekend forecast.
All right, it's time to get this weekend started, and we are still going to have some warm weather for today. Take a look at our inland 7-day forecast. We're in the upper 80s both Friday and Saturday, with a few spots hitting 90 degrees. We'll see that in Concord as well as in Fairfield, while the coastal areas in San Francisco will start to see it cooling down. Over the next several days, San Francisco will see highs go from upper 70s to upper 60s in time for Mother's Day. And heads up, if you're making Mother's Day plans outdoors, it's going to still be in the 80s in the valleys, while along the coastline we'll bring it back to the 60s. So we do have some more nice and dry weather ahead, and eventually those very warm temperatures will start to back off a little bit as we go toward the middle of next week. We'll have the latest forecast right here on social media as well as NBCBayArea.com. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much, Kari. That's it for this edition of Synced In. We'll be back on Monday. Have a great weekend.